Hi, welcome to my channel, Robin Shares. I am Robin. Today I'm going to share with you a dream that I had. First I had my rapture dream, and then this was the next dream I had. We're going to have a little bit of a unique experience today. Every day with me can be a unique experience, but today's unique experience is that this dream, I'm going to tell you about it, but you don't have to imagine it because I'm going to be able to show you a great part of it. I cannot promise Spielberg quality filmmaking here or even good filmmaking, but at least it'll be something different and you will get to have a better visual. So, all right, you ready? Here we go. I was in my kitchen like I am today, right? And I decided to look out the window. Who knows why? Oh, wait. There's the kitchen window, in case you care. And there is outside my kitchen window. So I came to look at, but it didn't look like this. We had issues. There was a major earthquake going on when I looked out this window. And when I say an earthquake, I don't mean, kind of this deal or even that deal. I mean, everything was completely like this. It would go all the way up and then come all the way back down, but it was really super fast and it was a terrible earthquake. Okay, I'm going to stop that now because I think we've had enough motion sickness for one day. I'm going to come over here and sit down and just pretend to be normal for a minute. So I was standing at the kitchen window and you saw what I saw and I was like, oh my God, there's a terrible earthquake out here. But then I realized that the entire earth was quaking, but I was not shaking. The house was completely still, solid as a rock. And everything outside was and I couldn't believe it. I didn't even know what to think. How can this be? It finally stopped shaking. Everything went back to a beautiful summer day. I went outside because I was looking for my brother, and I don't know why he doesn't live here. I guess he was up here for a visit. But I went outside to find him, and I did find him. He was very close to the house. And so everything seemed normal, right? The garage hadn't fallen in. The corn crib hadn't fallen in. The buildings that we keep the farm equipment were fine. It just looked like a beautiful summer day on the farm, right? So I came up to the porch, and something in the sky caught my eye. And I looked, and there was our friend, the glowing cloud, right? And it got brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And all of a sudden, I don't know, he was just there. I saw Jesus this time, and he didn't step out from behind the cloud, right? It was just like I could see him a little bit behind the cloud and on the side of the cloud. So the cloud obscured maybe part of the right side of his chest and his robe, but I could see him head to toe. And he looked happy. And he wasn't moving at all. He was just staying right there, and he wasn't coming up, wasn't going down, nothing. And I went, it's Jesus! And then that was it. I woke up. So from this dream, I think that there are a couple of possibilities, and I think it could be one or the other, or it could be both. And I wrote them down because I get disorganized and I don't want to make 30-minute videos, right? So number one, my thought is that it could be absolutely literal, that at the time of the rapture, we could see we won't see it because we aren't going to be here. So in my dream, it happened just before I saw Christ. So maybe there will be an enormous earthquake. That thing was like a 35, right, on the Richter scale. I think the Richter scale only goes up to 10. But I think we could see a huge earthquake either at the time of the rapture or right before we go. Which is biblical, of course. There's earthquakes all through the scripture. There was an earthquake when Christ gave up the ghost. There was earthquakes talked about in Matthew 24 when the disciples ask about what are the signs of your coming and the end of the world. So those are, Christ calls those the birth pains or the beginning of sorrows. So they're actually what leads up to the second coming. Not necessarily rapture signs, but because they are the birth pains, and I don't believe we have started the tribulation yet, because I'm still sitting here, I think that, that's a possibility. There's, if you ever go through Revelation and count the number of earthquakes like I just did, it's no wonder we need a new heaven and a new earth. I'm just saying. So anyway, literal could be a huge, enormous earthquake before or at the time of the rapture. The second meaning, which is the one that I really felt when I woke up, because I woke up remembering that scripture and I know what it is because I looked, but at the time I just remember going through my head, you will only see the punishment of the wicked, but it will not come near you. I kind of had that in my head, which actually comes from Psalms 91. But anyway, what I thought was that it could represent there's coming an enormous shaking to not only this country but the world. And I think it could absolutely mean that everything that we know is about to be shaken to its core. There are certain things we depend on, right? We're used to having our job and our money, and we're used to our government that's supposed to take care of us, but I don't know how many of us actually have faith in that anymore. But I think it could represent that enormous shaking, and that everything that we are used to representing our security could be, yanked away. And it's only going to be if you are really hanging tight with Jesus, right? If you are really in the cleft of the rock, that you're going to be okay. You're going to be all right because God says He's going to take care of His people. So Psalms 91:8, I just want to read that for you. The whole 91st Psalm is amazing, by the way. If you're having any kind of anxiety about the last days or the birth pains or what may happen before the rapture, please read Psalms 91 because it's awesome. But starting in verse 8 of Psalms 91, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come near thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Okay, who's excited? So, that's kind of the meaning that I lean to. I think either one could be true. I certainly would be interested in hearing any earthquake dreams you have or any revelation you have received on earthquakes or earthquake dreams. Put it in the comments below. I am so thankful for all of you guys who have subscribed. Like, I've got subscribers, right? It's crazy to me. But I'm just so happy that anything could be, that I could be encouraging to you, and you all are very encouraging to me. And I hope that you have a blessed day today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.